All right. We got the paddleboard in the water. It's a hard body board, not into those inflatable ones. We're gonna head south towards downtown Sausalito. Check out the scenery. Stay tuned. All right, we're just underway here. Fighting a little bit of a southerly wind and an incoming current, so haven't gotten too far. I think we've gone about a quarter of a mile, but I just wanted to show you this here. These are the floating homes of Sausalito. You got Richardson Bay Marina over there and Mount Tam, and then all these floating homes here, hundreds of them. This is the first row, second row, and then it goes way back, and there's a couple hundred more back in there. But yeah, they're all normal homes that are built on like floating foundations, and they're anchored off to pilings. And yeah, pretty cool. They've been here since like the late 60s, early 70s. I researched the houseboat wars of Sausalito, and you'll learn all about them. But some of them are new, some of them have been here for decades and decades. So pretty cool piece of history. We're gonna get back on our way here. We're gonna head south towards downtown Sauce. Always wear your PFD. This is a little overkill for paddleboarding, but it's my life jacket that I normally use when I'm sailing or fishing or anything like that. And then I always have a radio just in case you need to hail help, and a light, and a trusty whistle. I'll keep you out of trouble. But I'm getting pushed here with the wind, so gotta get back to paddling. I'm gonna show you some pretty cool seabirds here. That's a pelican, brown pelican, and those are Arctic terns, the black little heads. They actually migrate like 33 or 36,000 miles a year. Pretty cool birds. There goes one right there. They show up here seasonally, so that's cool. But yeah, they have a long haul, those little guys. 30,000 miles a year they migrate. Anyways, pretty cool. We got some catamarans over there. Looks like lagoon, 50 or 48 footer. I think the other one in the back's also a lagoon. Pretty cool boats. Anyways, off we go. All right. Out here relaxing. It's kind of nice on these paddle boards. The composite ones are pretty stable. People even do yoga on them, which I'm not doing, but I'm just kind of out here relaxing. It's nice to kind of come out here and gather your thoughts, I guess. I don't know, it's like sitting in a chair but floating on the water. It's not let me try to get a good video here. Yeah, it's comfortable. I bring my dog on it sometimes. He's pretty good about just sitting up on the front, relaxing. But yeah, what is it? It's a Monday morning here in Sausalito, California. Got off work this morning. Got a couple days off, so just gonna kind of relax. Not sure what I'm even gonna do these days, and those are kind of the best days off, you know, when you don't really have any plans and you can kind of just mosey around. But yeah, the boat life, huh? It's interesting, you know. There's a lot of people that, oh man, how do you live on a boat? No matter where you live, what you do, there's pluses and minuses, right? You know, living on a boat, you have to take your laundry off for the most part, unless you live on a yacht, and you got to take it. Yeah, like I said, unless you live on a yacht, you got to take your laundry to the laundromat. Like first world problems, right? first world problems. I would say most people probably take their laundry to a laundromat. If you were to take the percentage of the people in this world that have to do laundry, some people probably don't even have a laundromat to go to, and they probably got to do it in a bucket and a washboard. So I don't really mind living on a boat and taking my laundry to a laundromat. It's pretty easy. You bundle it up in a big sail bag and off you go to the laundromat. But apparently some people find that difficult, problematic, I guess you could say, to have to take your laundry somewhere to do it and not have that option of just walking down the hall and putting it in the laundry room and doing it. But anyways, that's kind of a drawback to living on a boat. The rainy season out here, typically like end of November, December, January, February, into March, can be kind of a bummer. I'm used to it now. I've been living on a boat going on 10 years, so it doesn't really bother me when the rain hits, but it can get kind of cold and damp and very windy, especially in December and January, but you just deal with it. It's kind of fun, actually. We have storm parties on the dock, so those are kind of fun. Get outside and drink your favorite adult beverage and watch the storm blow in and make sure no boats float away and no lines snap, and yeah, it's kind of fun. So yeah, winter months can be kind of problematic. And then, lack of space, right? A lot of us don't have, many things, and if you do have stuff, it's got to go into a storage unit. You got to pay for that every month. So you either got to downsize or you got to pay to store it. So pick your poison, whatever you want to do. But yeah, no garage or anything like that. That's kind of a bummer. But again, it's pluses and minuses. We live right on the water, so that's pretty enjoyable. I keep my paddleboard here on my deck, and I can throw it in at any time and do a sunrise paddle, sunset paddle, go out and get exercise, whatever I want to do. So that's pretty cool. I have a sailboat that I can obviously take out at a drop of a hat, pretty much about a half hour to 45 minutes to get the thing prepped to sail, and I'm out. And then I have a 34-foot fishing trawler with a diesel engine that I could take out that thing's ready to go in 5-10 minutes. Pretty much just fire it up, let it warm up, untie the bow lines, stern lines, and off you go. I think I got about 300 gallons of fuel, so I could run a long ways, probably down to Ventura, Southern California area, Catalina Islands, depending on how hard I push it. But those are all positives, living on a boat. It's a good community. There's always a barbecue, there's always something going on that you can attend and meet some interesting people. The cast of characters that live on a boat is quite interesting. It's the full cast of characters. So it's definitely an interesting life in that sense. But Sausalito has been known for its boat dwellers for a long, long time. There's a saying out there called "Keep Sausalito Salty," and there's a lot to be said about that. It's a very expensive place to live, as you can see all the homes, multi-million-dollar homes on the hills, and then over here in Tiburon and Belvedere, you have very expensive homes that are upwards into like the $30 million range. But I'd say the average is probably like $2 to $3 million. And even those houseboats I showed you earlier, those are $800,000 at least, bare minimum, maybe $6 for like a one-bedroom place, but they're in the millions for one of those. So living on a boat is a very affordable way to live in Sausalito. It's a very unique way to live here. It's been going on for decades and decades, so you're always going to meet some people that have been doing it for a long time that definitely have some stories for you. It keeps life interesting, I guess. I'm getting pushed by the current here, And like I said, we got an incoming current. A little bit of a southerly blow here. Feels like 10 knots. I don't know, look at my hair. How much is it blowing? But yeah, I don't know. We're probably getting pushed by a knot right now. 1 nautical mile an hour. So we're headed in the right direction, so that's good. But yeah, I love living on a boat. I highly recommend it for those of you that have not done it or want to do it. It's a learning curve. It's very exciting. I think it teaches you a lot of things in life. You know, number one, how to be a minimalist. You know, you can't have a lot when you're living on a boat, but it puts you in touch with Mother Nature. You know, you rise with the sun, and you know, you go to bed with the sun most times. But yeah, you see all the seabirds, the sea lions, harbor seals, bat rays. We got little leopard sharks out here that are pretty harmless, thrasher sharks and all that stuff. So it's not a bad gig. I think I see what is that? Oh, that's like a pigeon living inside this guy's boat right there in that midship window here on the starboard side on the sailboat. There's a little pigeon in there. You can see it bopping its little head around. So that's what we call an anchor out boat. And a lot of people, you know, have brought boats out here, and they either live on them full time or part time, or they've just kind of like stored their boats here and left them. The Richardson Bay Authority have been crushing boats for a fair amount of time now. They're trying to get rid of actually all these anchored out boats here. They don't want them out here, but people have been doing it for decades and decades and decades, so they're having a hard time marching some of these folks out. The other half of us live in marinas, and we pay a slip fee. 10% of the marinas are allowed to have liveaboards in them. It could range anywhere from the $600 a month to $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 a month to live on a boat here in Sausalito, which I think is pretty affordable. A 1-bedroom apartment here is going to cost you like $2,800 minimum for like an old, outdated place. Any kind of newer place that's been remodeled is going to easily cost you $3,400, $3,500, $3,800. So it's pretty affordable to live on a boat. And yeah, it's a bucket list thing. It's something that I always wanted to do, and I kind of just fell into. And I was like, oh, I'm only going to do it for, you know, a couple of years, save up money to buy a house. And then I fell in love with it, and now I'm looking around. I'm like, houses are, you know, $1 million, $1.5 million. Like, you know, who can afford that? You know, you're gonna be making pretty good money, especially with the interest rates. So it works for me for now, and I'll be doing it until I get bored with it, I guess. But anyways, I gotta get back on my paddle here and get back home. I'm getting blown like northeast, and I don't want to get blown too far off track. I'm getting blown over towards Tiburon, Strawberry area. I gotta go that way about a half a mile, so I gotta get back to it. It's a pleasure talking with you, whoever's listening. This stuff right here is the eelgrass, and it's protected. They're trying to keep it protected. It's a vital part of the ecosystem here in Richardson Bay. It's where the herring come, and you can see the fields of it right here. But it's where the herring come and lay their eggs and provide safety for the fish and all that stuff. So, and a lot of the obviously the bigger fish here feed on the herring. The sea lions feed on them, so they're a vital part of the ecosystem. So we always want to protect that, but that's why they're trying to get rid of the anchor outs here. They say that they're number one, polluting, and their anchors and keels and hulls are on low tides are dragging in the eelgrass and really messing up the environment here. So yeah, they want to get rid of them. It's a double-edged sword, right? So anyways, I'm gonna get back on my journey here, and yeah, touch bases later. See ya. in here, making landfall. Paddleboard session is over. Hopefully you all enjoyed the ride. Beautiful day. See ya. Well, we're back. We'll rinse down. Oh, that's it. One more workout. Catch you on the flip side. So back here on the boat, finish up a little paddleboarding session. It's another beauty of living on a boat, man. You just take out your jet ski, take out your paddleboard, kayak, whatever you got, and throw it in, or just jump in and swim with a wetsuit or no wetsuit or fins and goggles. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Yeah, just gonna have some breakfast and then I don't know, maybe get some boat chores done today. So we'll see. Got my little sidekick right here taking a little siesta, bud. It's only maybe 11 o'clock. Mr. Tycoon. He doesn't want to be messed with, but good little view out there, huh? So that's that. Yeah. Boat chores today. And then who knows what's in store for tonight. So y'all have a good day and keep on smiling. It's always it's funny, the keep on smiling thing. A buddy of mine, I think we touched on this on a video earlier. He's from Vancouver, and he has an RV, and on the back he painted "Keep on Smiling," and I was like, I like that. It's nice to be nice, and it's always good to keep on smiling, right? It's all contagious stuff, so always try to do it. Yeah. Anyways, talk to you later.